Welcome to this week's episode. So I am delayed recording today because I wasn't sure if I had all of my equipment and it was going to be sufficient to record since I'm not at home in Dallas with my computer. However, I think that this is going to work. Anyway, this morning when I uploaded my most recent video on my Instagram page, it's speaking to getting prepared for your breakthrough as if you already have it. If you know that you've been sowing good seed, you know you've been making the sacrifices, you know that things are going to get better, but you just don't know when, how, where, who's going to be that person that's going to, that God is going to use so that you can experience that life or that experience, that you are worthy of. Get ready for it. The other day before I started my day, I was listening to a brief synopsis of a speech from T.D. Jakes, and he was talking about how you need to move according to how you would move had you already had that thing in the palm of your hand. And people are going to look at you different. People are going to think different of you. The right people are going to think the right things, and whoever thinks anything other, it doesn't matter. But the point is that you making sure that you are prepping yourself to receive and to sustain what it is that you're hoping and you're praying for. That is so important. Walking around with the same mindset, with the same hurt, with the same guilt, with the same everything that you have in previous seasons of your life, same habits, is going to result in you reciprocating the same things that you've always had. In order to, receive different, you have got to move, think, act, respond differently on a higher level. I don't think that if you were a person to always blow up or get mad or get offended, just totally becoming quiet, I don't think that's the solution to your problem. As an example, I think that if the solution would be in certain circumstances to talk through things and get better clarity or work on your perspective to make sure that when you put that thing down and you choose not to address it, that you're totally at peace with it, as opposed to once blowing up about it and then later dealing with the guilt, now tucking it away and being tormented by it. Changing the way that you go about doing things in a way that you're able to sustain what it is that you're hoping and you're praying for is the goal. And my whole point for this week is for you to start moving in the direction of those things right now. Like not waiting, move right now. Start changing your diet, start incorporating new habits, start eliminating some things, going on a fast, whatever it takes for you to, step into the things that you know that you deserve and that you want for your life, and act as if you already have it, regardless of what anyone thinks or what you even think of you. Stepping out on a limb and having faith, because faith is hope and a belief of things not seen. So what you're doing is not going to look like what's in front of you. That's what faith is. Now, if you're operating in flesh and what you thinking, based on where you are, your actions being totally based on your current circumstances, then when that thing does come, if it comes, because if you're not prepping for it, essentially you're saying you don't believe it. If it does come, you're not going to be able to appreciate it nor sustain it. But when you put that work in and you sow good seed, you will reap the harvest. That's the law of the harvest, and that's the way that life works. So if you know that you're believing and you know that you're putting in work, you know that you're making those sacrifices, staying up late, waking up early, going to bed tired, a couple hours of sleep, barely having money to do extra stuff, barely having enough money to pay your bills, just know that that sacrifice is going to pay off, and get ready because it's coming. You have a blessed rest of your week and take care.